Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and as you could see by the title, we are here with more Genshin Impact. I know that it's been a while, so I was going to upload a video, but I wanted to add face cam since I've missed you guys. Oh, this is like nerve-wracking. I'm trying to get into the flow, so forgive me. But anyway, we are going to be continuing our quest where we left off, but as usual, when I play offline, I always like to record, so I'm gonna hit you guys with a quick little recap, and then I will see you guys soon. Hello everybody, welcome back to this recap. To start things off, we walk outside to see our good friend Buddy thinks he's more superior than everyone around 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻, and while I try my absolute best to sit through his disrespect, he does have some value to him. I mean valuable information to give us. While Paimon blows her mushroom diaper out while thinking of an ugly nickname to give 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻, he says that he was in the village doing some further investigating and begins to become bitter that we worked with Cyno. Yes, because he was totally waiting outside like a cardboard cutout waiting for us to ask him for help. The nerve of this man, seriously, he disappears for 2 episodes and I thought I was gonna have to use the 𝐻𝐴𝐻𝐸 to find him, and now he's a sourpuss and has an attitude. Anyway, he informs us that we missed a valuable piece of information that came from one of the villagers that we met before. It's Shani. She, just like many of the villagers in 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸 village, only want to live a peaceful life, and picking sides conflicts with that, so she lied to us to seem neutral and keep herself from becoming a target of the radicals. We decide to speak with Shani ourselves, and she asks us how we truly feel about this whole situation about King Deshret and his followers, and if this will really change their lives for the better, and we respond, ma'am, respectfully, no, we're not from here, but we'll step in if we have to. Honesty is the best policy. We continue to plead our case about how we have friends in Sumeru and would love to help them before we continue our journey. Shani tells us that she keeps her head down and lays low to avoid belonging to either side and their views. She has a secret where she has a sharper sense of hearing and can hear strange crying sounds coming from an old abandoned hospital outside of the village at night. She explains to us that ever since we arrived here in 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸 village, the crying has become very faint. After swinging, slashing, screaming, and scheming our way into the old hospital until nightfall, we stumble upon someone in the basement. Upon further inspection, we see a mad scholar that is supposedly Isak's grandfather that we've been searching for, but turns out he's not quite mad at all. At least not in the way 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 is. He's a senior of 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 named Razak, and according to him, he was never interested in reaching enlightenment like 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 and the others. But why was he left here alone? We noticed drag marks coming from a cart leading towards the doorway as if it was dragging something heavy. Potentially people. 𝐬𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 jogs our fossil memory about the time in Port Ormos and how the Eremites leader Einal Agmar went into a fit of rage after trying to access the knowledge capsule. Yeah, that was fun. Anyway, we conclude that Einal Agmar and Razak are having the same symptoms, but where the hell does that leave us in the plot? Let me explain. The academia spreads false rumors about King Deshret's return, and this puts a nice pretty little spotlight on the village keepers / mad scholars who are exiled to 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸 village. These rumors were enough to send the radicals, aka King Deshret's followers, into a frenzy and start rounding up all the village keepers, but they really played right into the academia's hands. If any backlash or consequences were to happen for taking the village keepers, then all of the blame would fall onto any one of King Deshret's followers. Because King Deshret's return could potentially mean a better life in the desert for 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸 village, if you're not with the radicals, then you're against them. And since everyone is busy picking sides, the academia gets away with everything. Now, what exactly is the academia getting away with? Well, knowledge. Making the balladeer into a god, to be specific. Yeah, you didn't forget about that little puppet of sunshine, did ya? If these village keepers are missing, then nobody goes looking for them for that long, and it's a mystery as to what happened to them, which is perfect for when you need a bunch of people without any questions. 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 is still a giant and could honestly care less about helping people and just wants to restore order to what it really means to be a scholar. This is what makes 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 and the academia different. The academia seeks knowledge for power and to be all-knowing, and 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 wants knowledge for the sake of just being in the know. That's it for the recap. Now on to the episode. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that little recap. This chapter in specific has been very dialogue heavy. So hopefully, that's why I also wanted to add face cam, because hopefully it's still very entertaining for you guys. I'm gonna try to keep it as entertaining as possible, but like I said, it's very dialogue heavy. I'm gonna chime in here and there. I may not have much to say because I'm trying to get all the dialogue and understand what's going on with the story. But without further ado, let's continue this chapter. Oh, if only you guys knew how long it took me to film this intro. Oh, I swear I'm never taking a break again. This was ridiculous.
We're back! You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless,
Oh, I thought he
he's
was about
one
to
of the
walk
people
out
we're trying
again.
to find.
I was like, y'all just gonna let him walk out after you spent so much time trying to find him? I wonder why he's like so calm now. You tell everyone what you saw in the abandoned hospital and share your current theory.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aaru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now.
And not only that, what was her name? Shawnee said that ever since we showed up in Aaru village, everything, like the cries suddenly went very like quiet and faint.
Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
I feel like it's because the doctor kind of like signaled like, hey, they're on their way. And that's where we led off to. Or Nahida told him, since she's trapped in their like consciousness. Continue.
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst.
Ooh, even juicier.
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Who is it though? Paimon, don't look at me.
Are our friendships that shallow?
I mean, between 𝐬𝐻𝐻𝐾 and 𝐬𝐻𝐻, yes.
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
What is about to go down?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Oh,
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
has he been snitching?
Choose your next words very carefully.
That's none of my business.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, 𝐬𝐻𝐻𝐾, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What do you mean?
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you?
Oh my god. Emo. Sorry, I just fangirled a little bit. Oh, that voice crack. Anyway, continue.
If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
What's in that hat? Take it off.
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a 𝐴𝐺𝐴𝐵𝐻 day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules.
Wasn't that the day they were talking about when we were like in the loop?
I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
Wow, so it already knew what we were gonna do.
It predicted
just because
my
he was
every
with
move.
us.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Exactly.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now. If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be...
I don't get it. Where? One step behind him? Continue.
Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
Okay.
I must go.
There's also something I want to
Wait,
investigate.
hold on. Where did she go?
Let's go, guys! After him! Please, wait! I want to go too!
Absolutely not.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
Why are we agreeing?
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
So this is not his grandpa? I am so confused.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you!
Why are we allowing this?
Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
Did they not see Dehya sneak away? I am so confused.
So, where do we go from here?
Sino, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
No.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
This is so sad, but so funny at the same time.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
Meaning me, because I know you guys aren't going to do a thing.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon. Exactly.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there, it looks like it's buried really deep.
With some effort, you managed to retrieve the buried objects.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
The first Akasha, maybe?
Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here.
Or it was used to kind of control them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Continue.
Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Everyone goes in different directions and starts digging in the sand. After a short while, you dig up another device nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
It kind of looks like 𝐬𝐻𝐿's like mask that he has over his eyes.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
I'm trying.
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Why did y'all let him come? Like, that is bad. Let's not lie, but I understand.
𝐸𝐻𝐿 didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
Or they were just well fed enough to keep him healthy.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Agreed.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Paimon, as much as I love you, darling, I'm going to ignore that
flying,
comment.
Aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring
Thank
too?
you. Thank you. I feel less crazy.
Of course it
Oh,
is.
here we go. It's like, I swear, she drives me nuts. One moment she complains, everybody else sees what I see, and then she has a rebuttal.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Y'all hear voices? Because I don't.
Whoa, you have really good
Exactly.
ears.
That hat actually
Don't get any
works.
closer. They'll notice us.
Is it bad that I low-key just want to take it off? I just want to see his ears.
Dehya's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
She better not be.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dehya.
So was she the mole? No, this can't be. This can't be. This cannot be.
Dehya? Why would
Oh, Isak, why did we bring him?
Dehya!
Oh, why did we bring him?
Hey, what are you doing?
Ruining the plan. Why did we bring him?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that so?
Don't hurt him.
This complicates things.
Was she fishing for information again?
You've betrayed Aaru village?
Uh-oh. Are we not gonna talk about that giant pyramid in the back?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dehya? Whose side are you on
I
here?
am just as confused as you are.
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Dehya.
I'm sad.
Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samael.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King
More like
Deshret.
snatched.
We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
At one point, weren't they looking for him? Or did I get that wrong?
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me.
I hate them. Bro. Just continue.
However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
I would just let him do what he wants at this point. Clearly, he's not going to listen.
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Yep, looks like we're going to have to fight.
Oh! Not so fast. 𝐴𝐻𝐻𝐿, do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Meaning, if he's wrong, you're gonna have to chop that off? Dehya, wait. Let's think about this. This is 𝐴𝐻𝐻𝐿 we're talking about.
Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dehya. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
You better be quiet, Paimon. She told you shut up.
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me.
What?
Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
What? No. No.
No!
I'm sorry, I don't mean to. What the hell?
Dehya, what are you gonna do? Think of something!
What are you looking at me for?
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
This is insane. What is going on? She's. No! You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Oh my god. Oh my.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
I can't watch it.
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
Sino was like, man, that's so anticlimactic.
You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
That was insane. That almost had me out of my seat.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dehya! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
You done got us started. I mean,
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
that is not funny.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
No, I don't know.
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them.
Oh, look at him being all nice.
If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar
Oh,
material.
don't you start.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
Because he is.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run.
Trial run, she
Noon
says.
tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
You all return to our village to rest. You know what? I don't even know why I try. I don't even know why I try. I will see it in editing. Catherine, I missed you. Where have you been?
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Give me my commission
Welcome
reward.
to the adventure. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
And listen, don't ever let Dehya use you again. She got you hit in the back.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
Why are we letting him go?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dehya, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
All right.
Okay, let's go then.
Dehya, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
She's like our parent pretty much. And we're just like all the siblings misbehaving.
Fine.
Huh. They got here before us.
I mean, I hate them honestly. It's a little hot. You know, all that back there, there's a lot of creatures. You know, this isn't good for asthma, to be quite honest. Whew. There's a lot back there. You should try running it sometime. That sand is deep. And did you see? Y'all didn't see that up there? But anyway, we're here now. So, what are we doing?
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. It's all your fault, but it's fine. I don't know. Is it? We good? You said turn it off? Okay.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Although,
$6 off of Amazon.
you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Rahman,
Yeah, what happened to the
I've always
rest?
thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
Oh,
Let me
come
put it this way.
on.
Agreeing to any kind of deal with the
that's his grandpa.
Dendro-Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
Are we fighting? That's so pretty.
Oh, she's pissed.
Boy, what do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
Look at you shaking.
Why are your hands shaking?
Exactly.
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Why did you let him go? Nina, is she good? Dude, what is going on? I'm so hyped though. Not for that. Why are we going to? Oh.
Paimon's dizzy.
Where are we? Oh,
This day's going just great.
House of Ashes style.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us.
Thanks.
It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
You finally believe me.
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures.
Okay, this really is House of Ashes. Hold on. Please, no.
The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
Oh, what do you want?
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
I mean, we could end it right here, right now, and, you know, maybe get a rope up and out of here.
Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
He will, alone.
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
And you will go alone.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being, or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Okay. Nahida. Ooh, I wish you would have seen Nahida.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
He is really gonna leave them high and dry like that. And y'all still fight for him. Yeah, about that. I'll see you guys in the outro. Look, you guys got some crazy cutscenes, face cam, a recap. You guys got a lot, okay? You were fed, okay? I don't want to hear another word, all right? Not one. Okay, everybody, that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I missed you guys very much. I hope you missed me too. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed just everything in this video. I hope you enjoyed the face cam and just waiting just a little bit longer for the face cam. And as you can see, it was very well worth it. Okay, we definitely got one juicy cutscene, a few juicy cutscenes, especially Dehya trying to cut off her arm. This woman is nuts. But that's why we love her. Anyway, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up as well as subscribe and hit that bell button. That way you guys are always notified when I'm making new content, and to follow me on all of my socials, and follow me on all my socials, Instagram and the Discord. That way you guys can talk with me outside of the YouTube comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully never that long for another video ever again. But we will talk about that another time. So, bye. See you guys in the next one.